Right, Dano, you're our expert in Scandinavian goalkeepers, so I'm going to turn to you now
Yeah,
and ask you, what know you of Valdimarsson
not a fucking thing.
or Valdimarsson, is it?
One time I bought my shopping at Iceland. I think I could discuss them.
Yeah, I have been to Finland for a nice 2-week vacation. It was lovely. That's about all I
And
can
you
say
were
about
not-
this player.
You were
Well,
not scared of goalkeepers?
Finland's not
Damn.
part of the. He's Icelandic, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, Icelandic. I haven't been there, so yeah.
I mean, it's not
like I said
America,
before,
you know. Who
not a
cares?
fucking thing.
But
Yeah.
Daniel's a flat earther. He's like, Iceland and Australia doesn't exist.
No, yeah, it does. Yeah, it's just.
That's why all these maps
you
are
know.
flat. Look at them on the wall. None of them
Yeah,
are
it's right.
globes.
Yeah, Iceland is right next to that giant mythical mountain at the North Pole that causes all the magnetism, right? According to the flat earthers. Yeah. So that's what I'll tell you about the player.
a couple of our players went to Iceland on holiday, you know. Did you know that? Palma was there recently. So was Alistair Johnson. But apparently Villa and Copenhagen have made offers for this fella. Valdimarsson, I've written here. I think that's right. Villa's been in excess of 2 million euros. So this guy's within our price range if we're talking that kind of money. Has anyone watched any of his YouTube highlights? I did earlier today, and God, it's exciting to watch him. Comes for everything. He's really dominant. He's good to watch. Big, tall fella. Loves to get involved. It's like you watch goalkeepers like that, and you think, what have we been watching all this time? You know the way Paul once said on a show, in the modern game, goalkeepers don't come out for crosses.
He says it to me, remember, Gav? He was like, they don't exist, guys, are in the modern game. I was like, okay, well, sorry.
This guy definitely does. I think he could be an amazing signing.
Comes for everything, is dominant. Are you speaking of his like goalkeeping or bedroom game, Gav? I mean, like, what's going on
filthy
here?
talk. Let's slap you around the chops and move on.
That's his
I think he's a far more realistic option than Kelleher from Liverpool, who's also making the headlines. I mean, we discussed him last week, but I don't think the amount of money involved to get him to Celtic and the wages are making it probably a prohibitive move. But I think this boy looks as if he's probably more right up our street or more right up Peter Law's street, having a price tag of €2 million, you know. That's his type of language. He's loving that stuff.
I heard it
was probably him that made the YouTube compilation.
He's on. Peter, edited by Peter Lawwell and the Lawwell group.
P-Laws Productions with a Z. Yeah.
Well, what I'm excited by is what Celtic have in their favour is that we can offer him first team action, and that it seems like that's what he wants. Either now or after the remainder of the season, which is a transition period between him and Hart. He wants to play, this guy, and Villa are talking about him as a number 2, and I'm not sure what the situation is with Copenhagen, but I fancy our chances competing with Copenhagen for a signing over perhaps Villa's and the glamour of the Premier League.
Definitely.
Funnily enough, I think we need to sign 2 goalkeepers, to be honest. If it's true that Joe Hart sees his future away from Celtic next year, then if we sign a really good goalkeeper like this young boy, then we're back to square one again with Scott Bain as a backup, because Siegrist has obviously got no future at the club. So, technically, I think we need to sign a number 1 and a number 2. So, good luck with that, right enough. Try to get that Peter Law's wallet priced open enough to purchase 2 goalkeepers when we're desperate for one and can't even get one.